Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. As sad and as horrible and as tragic as this story is, it just keeps getting worse. The news that keeps coming out and the developments, that's why I'm at a loss for words here. I can't even really get my mind straight into this. They're now looking into this wrestler's death as manslaughter. Can you imagine this? Manslaughter. Alright, it's being investigated as possible manslaughter. As noted, AAA Pro Wrestler took a spitting head scissors from Rey Mysterio during the match that sent him outside the ring. The AAA Pro Wrestler immediately got back in the ring and took a dropkick from Mysterio to set up the 619. The initial cause of death appears to be a snapped vertebrae from his head and how he landed on the ropes. According to the AP, authorities have opened the investigation into possible manslaughter. They also spoke to his former tag team partner and about his tragic passing. Now, manslaughter is defined as the unjustifiable, inexcusable, and intentional killing of a human being without deliberation, premeditation, and malice. The unlawful killing of a human being without any deliberation, which may be involuntary in the commission of a lawsuit act with due caution and circumspection. Manslaughter is a distinct crime and is not considered a lesser degree of murder. The essential distinction between the two offenses is that malice afterthought must be present for murder, whereas it must be absent for manslaughter. Manslaughter is not as serious a crime as murder. On the other hand, it is not a justifiable or excusable killing for which little or no punishment is imposed. Well, I'm not into this whole law and, how the laws and all this physics and all the things work, but that's completely ridiculous. Does that mean Rey Mysterio is going to go to jail? Does that mean the owner of this promotion is going to get sued? Does it mean a big lawsuit's going to come? I mean, it's bad enough that a wrestler died tragically. It was an accident. Wasn't meant to happen. But sometimes, when you sign that contract, when you work years to be a pro wrestler, you know what you signed up for. You know the dangers that are involved. You know the circumstances that can happen, where you can have injury, where you can have even death. And these kind of things, while it doesn't happen all the time, there are these things where you're subject to this kind of stuff. And that's where wrestling is going to be painted a bad picture. So if this is going to be labeled as manslaughter, I think it's a little much over the line. I mean, yes, this is someone's life that has been taken away, but this was not... I'm lost for words. As you can tell in my speech impairment right now, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say about this. This is something that I didn't expect would come out of this. If this is labeled as manslaughter, who's going to jail? Who's getting sued? Where's the money coming from? Ladies and gentlemen, your comments and your opinions on a tragic situation that is becoming more and more worse as the hours go on. Let the man rest in peace.